Imagine a village where every home floats on water, defying conventional living. Welcome to Ganvié, the Venice of Africa, where an entire community thrives above Lake Nokoué. But this unique haven faces a silent threat. As we uncover the challenges of life on stilts, we reveal how this centuries-old refuge is adapting to modern pressures. In 2020, a shocking discovery rocked Botswana's Okavango Delta. Conservationists found 350 elephants dead, scattered across the lush landscape. This wasn't just another day in the African wilderness. It was a tragedy of unprecedented scale. The news spread like wildfire, leaving locals and wildlife experts stunned. What could have caused such a massive die-off? The Okavango Delta, known for its thriving elephant population, suddenly became the center of a haunting mystery. As investigators combed the area, conflicting theories emerged. Some pointed to poaching, while others suspected a new disease. But something didn't add up. The elephant's tusks were intact, ruling out poachers. And if it was a disease, why weren't other animals affected? Witnesses reported strange behavior in the elephants before their deaths. They were seen walking in circles, appearing disoriented and weak. Some collapsed suddenly, falling face first to the ground. These unusual symptoms only deepened the mystery. Wildlife experts and veterinarians rushed to the scene, collecting samples and conducting tests. Initial findings were inconclusive, adding to the growing concern. Was this a new threat to Africa's gentle giants? As the investigation continued, a surprising lead emerged. Water samples from nearby ponds revealed high levels of cyanobacteria, also known as blue-green algae. These microscopic organisms can produce potent toxins, deadly to large mammals like elephants. The cyanobacteria theory gained traction as more evidence came to light. Elephants, with their massive water consumption, would be particularly vulnerable to toxins in their drinking sources. But this explanation raised even more questions. Why were elephants the only victims? And what caused this sudden bloom of toxic algae? Imagine a world where a sip of water could mean life or death for an entire species. In Africa's wilderness, this isn't just imagination, it's a stark reality. But why were elephants the only victims of this invisible threat? The answer might change everything we thought we knew about survival in the wild. Cyanobacteria, often called blue-green algae, are microscopic organisms that can turn deadly under the right conditions. These tiny life forms thrive in nutrient-rich waters, especially when temperatures rise and rainfall patterns shift. Climate change is creating the perfect storm for these algae to flourish, turning peaceful water holes into potential death traps. Picture a serene African watering hole, its surface calm and inviting. But beneath this tranquil facade lurks a hidden danger. Cyanobacteria can produce potent toxins that are lethal to large mammals when ingested in significant quantities. The contrast between the apparent safety of these water sources and their potential to harbor invisible killers is truly chilling. It's not just cyanobacteria that pose unexpected threats to wildlife. In marine environments, harmful algal blooms can lead to mass die-offs of fish and marine mammals. These events serve as grim reminders of the broader implications of environmental toxins in various ecosystems. But here's the puzzling part. Why did only elephants fall victim to this particular bloom in Botswana? The answer likely lies in the unique physiology of these gentle giants. Elephants consume massive amounts of water daily, potentially exposing them to higher concentrations of toxins. Additionally, some scientists speculate that elephants might lack the necessary detoxification mechanisms to process cyanotoxins effectively. This tragic event in Botswana has opened up a new frontier in wildlife conservation. It highlights the complex interplay between species-specific vulnerabilities and ecological interactions. As we grapple with these findings, conservationists face an uphill battle in protecting wildlife from invisible, unpredictable threats. Botswana's elephants, once symbols of strength, now stand as harbingers of a new era in conservation. With over 130,000 of these gentle giants at risk, the race is on to rewrite the rules of wildlife protection. But can we adapt fast enough to save them? The recent elephant die-off in Botswana has thrown conservationists into uncharted territory. With roughly 1/3 of Africa's elephant population calling Botswana home, the stakes couldn't be higher. The immediate challenge? Addressing a threat that's invisible to the naked eye. Unlike poaching, which leaves physical evidence, environmental factors like cyanobacteria poisoning are much harder to detect and prevent. But the ripple effects of this tragedy extend far beyond the immediate loss of life. Elephants are keystone species, meaning their presence presence shapes entire ecosystems. They create pathways through dense vegetation, disperse seeds, and even dig water holes that benefit other animals. The potential long-term impacts of a declining elephant population could disrupt the delicate balance of Botswana's ecosystems, affecting countless other species in ways we're only beginning to understand. Like, current conservation strategies in Botswana, while robust, were not designed to handle such unpredictable threats. Anti-poaching measures and habitat protection are crucial, but they offer little defense against microscopic killers lurking in water sources. This sobering reality has forced experts to rethink their approach to wildlife protection. So, how do we safeguard elephants and other species against threats we can't see coming? The answer lies in adaptability and innovation. Conservation experts are now emphasizing the need for flexible management strategies that can respond quickly to unexpected dangers. This means staying vigilant, constantly monitoring wildlife health, and being ready to pivot at a moment's notice. Technology is emerging as a powerful ally in this new conservation landscape. Imagine fleets of drones soaring over the Okavango Delta, equipped with sensors to detect early signs of algal blooms or other environmental anomalies. These high-tech sentinels could provide crucial early warnings, allowing conservationists to intervene before disaster strikes. As the dust settles on the Botswana elephant mystery, scientists are uncovering an unexpected silver lining. Could this devastating event actually hold the key to saving countless other species? The answer lies in a surprising connection between elephant deaths and human activity that no one saw coming. Let's recap the key elements of this puzzling tragedy. In 2020, 350 elephants mysteriously died in Botswana's Okavango Delta. Initially, experts were baffled by the sudden deaths and unusual behavior of the elephants. After extensive investigation, cyanobacteria poisoning emerged as the leading theory, but many questions remained unanswered. The ongoing debates surrounding this event have sparked a new era in wildlife conservation. Scientists are now grappling with the complex interplay between climate change, human activities, and wildlife vulnerabilities. Why were only elephants affected? How can we predict and prevent similar occurrences in the future? These questions continue to drive research and discussions in the conservation community. This tragic event has fundamentally changed our understanding of wildlife vulnerabilities. It's become clear that even the largest and most resilient animals can fall victim to invisible threats in their environment. The Botswana incident has pushed scientists to look beyond traditional conservation methods and consider the broader ecological context in which animals live. The importance of rapid response and global cooperation has never been more apparent. As one expert noted, the elephant deaths in Botswana serve as a wake-up call for the entire conservation community. We need to be prepared to act quickly and collaboratively when faced with unexpected threats. This new mindset is reshaping how conservationists approach their work, emphasizing the need for real-time monitoring and international information sharing. The broader significance of this event extends far beyond elephants or even Africa. It's a stark reminder of the delicate balance in ecosystems worldwide and how quickly that balance can be disrupted. As we face the challenges of climate change and habitat loss, the lessons from Botswana are proving invaluable in developing more comprehensive and adaptive conservation strategies. This tragedy is already reshaping conservation practices. In Botswana, there's a renewed focus on monitoring water sources and wildlife health, but the impact reaches further, influencing global policies and encouraging a more holistic approach to environmental protection. The interconnectedness of human activities and wildlife health has become a central theme in conservation efforts worldwide. As we look to the future, the Botswana elephant mystery stands as a turning point in our relationship with nature. It challenges us to think differently about conservation, to be more vigilant, and to recognize that protecting wildlife means protecting entire ecosystems, including the invisible threats that lurk within them.